Hi, this is Greg Medore with Oily Krafter, and my wife Judy is running the camera for tonight. As we promised, we ordered the HEPA filter, and we just wanted to show you a little bit about how this thing is packaged. Very well packaged, again, just like the Glowforge. If you want to kind of look at the box here, the seams are very well packaged. The box is in outstanding, excellent shape. So I'm thoroughly expecting this box to be in just outstanding shape here for getting that filter out of there. Obviously, that's very hard to. Wondering if I'm like opening the wrong end here or something.
I don't see an arrow on it anywhere. It says this way up.
Yeah, I don't either. Okay.
I'll say just check the labels to see which way's up on them, and you assume that's up.
Well, the label is here, Glowforge.
Yeah.
This is anyway. This is the HEPA filter here that we ordered. And just trying to figure out how to get this thing open here. That's some heavy-duty tape on there.
That's our puppy Smokey over there trying to take over the trampoline, the mini trampoline.
There you go. Right. You can see if you come over here and show the top of this.
All right.
Styrofoam to protect the components there. Looks like the power cord there. Again, a lot of foam material. On this one, I don't recall them saying anything about saving the packing material, but I suspect we're going to do that just in case we need to return it for maintenance.
That's probably a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I've got some desicant in there to keep to soak up any moisture you might have.
And this box has been very hard to move. It's a pretty hefty thing.
Yeah, that's I don't remember if it said what the shipping weight is on that, but I guarantee you that thing
Got some weight to it.
yeah, it's got some weight to it. I'd say that's at least 50, maybe 60 pounds.
Oh, and here goes our gingerbread. She's like, what's going on? You're invading my space.
Yeah. All right.
Getting on her spot in the couch.
Okay. So again, in the box, no more additional material down underneath there, but a lot of packaging down the side there to keep that thing safe and secure. Just trying to get the box put back together here before the dog eats it.
Yeah, we don't want her getting into that styrofoam.
Desicant is, you want to keep the dog from getting any desicant in there. And then this on this power cord here is just a standard computer plug, like what you would use on a computer or other device, but it is a right angle cord.
Ah, that's
So,
cool.
So with regard to the filter here, you see just 4 little clips there. Pull that top off of there. Got a rubber gasket, rubber interliner here to help maintain a seal. That dryer vent that comes out of the back of the Glowforge, the other end will connect on here. It'll have that clamp and that ring around there. And then here's the filter itself. That's where the bulk of the weight is right there, is in that filter. Yeah, that's probably, yeah, that's got some weight to it as well.
Yeah, that's a pretty hefty fan from what I hear.
Yeah, that's probably,
honest. To get it hooked up.
I'd say this is probably about 25, 30 pounds. That's probably pretty close to that, but it's got a fan down inside of here, and we'll do some comparison on running the unit later here that again that has a seal, rubber seal
Yes,
down
I'd say,
inside
is
of
that
there.
more of that seal?
Yeah, it's more of a rubber seal down here around the bottom. That'll seal this seal on the bottom edge of this filter, so that way it doesn't, you know, make sure that all of the outgassing from cutting and etching and things, make sure it goes through the filter itself as opposed to venting in some other method. So the other thing,
And they say it costs about, what, $250 was it to replace that filter?
yeah, about $250. So here you go. Here's the, it's got little casters on the bottom of the thing.
Roll around.
Yeah, roll around. So I think this will be the perfect height to potentially be able to connect this thing up, and I'm hoping it'll go right underneath our table upstairs.
Depends on the hose.
Yeah, it depends on the hose, because the hose does
That's
connect
going-
into the top.
Yep,
So
that's the lid there.
yeah, we'll see.
And the clips on both sides.
Yep.
Got little vents on each side where
Yep.
the exhaust, I guess, where exhaust out. And
What's
the
that?
hose down there. I'm assuming
Yeah, so it's going to come in here, it's going to go through that filter, and then it will exhaust out here on the side.
That's both sides.
Yep. There's a vent on both sides.
Yep, good vents on both
And
sides.
then, of course, power cord's going to
Right.
plug in here and power switch.
Pretty
So,
cool.
and the clips are just pretty plain and simple. But that filter is a usable item. So, bottom line, what that means is after it, you know, at some point,
It's going to be kind of like your filters for your air conditioning and heating. You're going to have to
it'll be
replace every once in a
consuming. You'll
while.
have to replace it every once in a while. So, there is a switch here on the side here that when it's new, and as it gets more full, this just increases fan speed is what that does right there. So when you first start it over here on new, and as it gets more full, you'll turn it over here to see it's got a little arrow there. Turn it over there
Okay.
to increase the fan speed. Make sure that it's getting proper amount of airflow through that. So, alrighty, go ahead and stop that. So this is Greg Medore with Oily Krafter, and we're continuing here with the video with regard to the Glowforge HEPA filter. Reason why we wanted to do that was you really got a couple of choices. When you use your Glowforge, you either A, need to vent it outside, the outside source, which means opening up a window, having the tube go out the window, or you buy a HEPA filter. We decided we wanted to buy a HEPA filter. Now, with the HEPA filter inside of there it does have a consumable inside of there, and that filter, as you use it, that filter will get plugged up. That filter down inside of here, that's $249 to replace that. Now, since we've only had our Glowforge for a couple weeks, we're not real sure how long this is going to last. So we decided to look on YouTube, and we found a video by fellow crafter and YouTuber, JDM3D, I think is his handle, and he mentioned something about putting a pre-stage filter, which Glowforge does not recommend this, but he suggested possibly putting a filter like what you would find in the front of an air purifier or window air conditioner. So we went on Amazon and we bought some of that, and then we measured just inside of here. Now you could in theory make it big enough on the seal, but I didn't really want to interfere with that sealing against this. So what I decided on was I took a tape measure out and I measured just inside this metal lip here, and we found out that it's about 8.5 inches wide and it's about 14.25 inches long. So I measured that out and measured that material, and as you can see, it fits right inside of there. So when that gets dirty, you just take that out, throw it away, cut another piece, and put it in there. Very inexpensive. And by putting it down inside of there, you'll also notice that it's not going to interfere with this seal, because I did not want to mess with, right? So we're going to put that back on there. These 4 clips here are what hold it in place. Now, the way this works is you take the dryer vent that's hooked onto the back of the Glowforge unit, take that dryer vent, pull that out here. You take this other clamp, and again, that came with the Glowforge. It was in box number 2. Take that and put that clamp on there. And I've got a hold of it, but poorly. Take that clamp, put that on there. Maybe. As you can see, I'm challenged with the clamp today.
It's wanting to be
Yeah, it's kind of cantankerous.
being cantankerous today. That's why we're going to look for hose clamps for this. Of course, once we get it on there, we may not need to remove it any.
Yeah.
Just take the lid off and change out the filter and put the lid back on without unhooking the hose.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. That's on there. And then you take this and you put that on there. That doesn't want to fit down over the top of that very well. Let me rethink this.
This is the clamp that the Glowforge came with.
Yep.
Huh, our hose isn't wanting to fit on there very well.
Yeah, and that hose is the one that came with it. So
Stretch
Right,
it out there a
we'll
little bit
stretch
and
that
see
out.
if that helps. Maybe we get it too. Yep, that's
Yep.
what it was. We had it
it's
We
too
didn't-
bunched up.
too bunched up. So we're gonna get the clamp put back
So
on there.
hope everybody is able to learn from our struggles
struggles.
here, and as far as putting that together. And then you can see once it's on there. There you go.
Yeah.
So
So
that-
make sure you unbunch that in there before
Yeah.
you try to put it on.
Absolutely. Right.
Oh, it's on.
So it's on there. So really the other thing left to do is right down here you've got just a regular power outlet here that the cord that comes with the HEPA filter just plugs in right here. And then this of course will plug into the power outlet. Then you've got a switch to go on there. Now one thing I do want to point out is that this has a dial here on the front. Notice it says new and it says full. So as you use this unit, when you first start using the unit, you can just turn it on just a little bit here on the new setting. As it gets full, right, you would want to increase the dial here. That will increase the airflow of pulling air through this unit, out of the Glowforge through the tube into here. Now there is one more setting that we will have to go to. We will have to go to the computer and show you that setting. So go ahead and stop that video. Okay, so here's what we ended up doing for ours. Is we ended up, they tell you that you should, on this vent tube, that you should minimize the number of bends. Well, because of where this thing is located, okay, well it comes straight out of the back of here, and then we are running that tube down. Now the length of the cord is what kind of got us. The power cord, it's a fairly short cord. So we ended up tucking our Glowforge unit, the HEPA filter for the Glowforge unit, here underneath this table. Now it does have vents here on the side. It has those on each side. You want to make sure you're not blocking those vents. Allow for room for that air to come out the bottom there. So because that's where it exhausts it. So you want to make sure that you don't have those vents blocked, and you would want to periodically check that filter to make sure that filter is not plugged. That will just help maintain good air quality and make sure that the smoke doesn't build up inside of your Glowforge unit. So,
And over time, we may decide to move the table a little bit so we can get closer to the outlet and make that a little less curvy.
absolutely. just for our setup. So we're going to give it a try and see how that works out for us. So just want to thank everybody for watching us. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel, and feel free to give us feedback. We love to hear feedback from our viewers here, and we just enjoy being able to share what we've learned, what we know, with each and every one of you. So thank you so much. We thank you all and hope you have a wonderful weekend. Okay, so we are on the computer now. We have logged into app.glowforge.com. We've got our HEPA filter connected up to our machine. One of the things that the last thing we need to do here is we need to go in here under Create. And then for now, we'll just pick New Blank Design. And then the other setting that we need to do is we need to come over here to More and say Glowforge Air Filter Attached. Turn that on. Basically what that does is that setting will minimize the fan speed in the Glowforge, and it leverages the fan that's inside the bottom of the HEPA filter unit. And it's a much more fan, better insulated, runs much quieter than the fan inside of the Glowforge itself. So at this point, we are ready to start our next project. Okay, so we decided that we want to show you, we're going to do the snap and store box now. We went through and did some calibration to make sure that things were set up correctly. We did basically the next step here. We're going to show you on the cutout here on the Glowforge using that external HEPA filter. So we got everything ready to go here. We're just going to hit come up here and we're going to say Ready Print. Preparing to print. You can probably hear the Glowforge in the background,
And the HEPA filter.
and the HEPA filter is running. And again, we set that one setting that we showed you a while ago in there to where it's, you know, it sets the internal fan to a lower speed, is what it does. And as you can see, it takes a little while to prepare your print. So whatever you do, don't get in a hurry. Make sure you leave plenty of time to be creative with your unit, with your design. So it says here it's going to take 9 minutes and 32 seconds. So we're going to go over to the Glowforge and start the magic. Alright, so now we're over here at the Glowforge. Sorry for the glare from the outside window. This is the material that we used for the first design that we did. Just kind of showing you that material is in there and it's already loaded. You can hear that HEPA filter, the fan on that running. So we've got the magic button, so go ahead and hit the magic button and we'll let it get started. Again, we're not going to run the video during this whole thing here. We'll just show you that it's getting started and we'll come back when it's close to done. So we're down to the end here and we're getting close to that project being finished on the cut here. You can see it's cutting out the last piece there.
You might be able to even catch the whiffs of smoke going across as the fan's pulling out.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see with the glare there or not. Yeah, I'd say that that's probably done. Yeah, the button here is off, so looks like we're done. So we'll pull it out and see.
Wait till it says it's done cooling down. I don't know how long we're supposed to wait.
See what it looks like. Okay, so we waited until the computer said that it was done and it was ready to print again. So we lift up the cover, and we noticed you can smell a little bit of a whiff of the burn from the laser cutting it,
But not much.
but not much. It's not bad at all. And our husky came up here to check and see what was going on a while ago. I think Katie got some pictures of him. So we're going to go ahead and try and pull that draft board out of there and see. It looks like some of the pieces may be completely cut out there. There you go. Cut out there.
So now you can hear how loud the fan is. That fan does not change speed. And I'm going to reach down and turn it off.
So that's the HEPA filter is turned off, and then you can
that's just the fan inside that you can hear now.
fan inside the Glowforge here running now.
Okay, so one of the things that we noted a while ago was that we could still smell some of the smoke smell. It's not actually smoke from the unit, it's from the wood itself. Okay, one of the things I wanted to know, we actually plugged our air filter into the wall, even though we did not see anything in the paperwork that said that we needed to, but since the Glowforge itself actually plugged into the wall itself, they said don't plug it into UPS or a power strip. We did assume the same with the air filter. Sorry, that was Smokey. He decided he wanted to make a big woof woof noise. So now all we got left to do is take the paper off of these and assemble the box. I'm not going to make you sit through the whole thing because it's going to take a few minutes to get all the masking tape off, and then we can show you the finished product when I get it all pulled off.
All right, so here's the finished box. Basically, two of the sides are slightly bigger than the other two, so you want to make sure they're opposing each other. And then the tabs, the tabs fit in the little slots there on each side, both top and bottom. There's the Glowforge, this made on a Glowforge there on the bottom, and then you got the lid. Those two half circles there, they kind of meet together and form the lid. So there's your finished box right there. So nice cute little gift. You could personalize that to whoever you would like to personalize that to, and make a great cute little gift for someone. So project turned out perfect. Glowforge has done an amazing job on the interface and just packaging quality of materials that they provide to you to make these different projects, making sure that the steps are very clearly outlined on the page. So we're enjoying our Glowforge and hope for many projects in the future and for lots of fun together. So we'd like to thank everybody for watching the Oil the Krafter today. If you are enjoying our videos here, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, please feel free to leave us feedback and comments on the videos. And again, thank you for watching, and have a blessed day.